Change is painful. Change is lonely. When you start to change, when you begin that change, you go through a mental, physical, and above all, social process of draining. That total transformation of our perception of true nature of a life, of nature, all around us, crushes with our beliefs, with our teachings, with our paradigms. This is changing you mentally, physically, in faith, in politics, in beliefs, and that separates you from the rest of the people. Because it makes you different. Simple as that. Different equal loneliness. So today we're going to see why sometimes you feel so lonely, so different, and why sometimes you're suffering where you don't have to suffer. Because your soul is always with you, so you're never, never alone. So being alone is not that bad. Namaskar, my friends. This is Devadatta from Dallas. Welcome to another session of Mystic Meditations. Every change hurts. All transformation has a stage of reorder, shaking and reorder things. The stage of transformation. But the good thing about all this change is that it does not have to be a going back. When you do it, you are in it. There's no way back. You cannot change it. When you start feeling this, when you start breathing through this change, you feel okay. You feel in peace. You feel blessed. You feel good. You feel safe. I really don't know what's going to happen with my own life in 6 months, in a week, in a year. But I do know that whatever it is, it will be good. Because I'm focusing towards good. Because I'm mentalizing my mind towards good. So I will have everything that I need. Because I don't fight against life. I go forward with life. Nowadays, it's kind of you're going through a very high vibration. A vibration of high spheres. Because this spiritual growing, this spiritual growth, this spiritual jump, it's like a dance of happiness and pain. But this pain is just for the moment. Just leave behind the pain. Don't take the pain with you. And you are not the pain. This pain is part of the process of growth. When I was sick, I would really look in. There were moments I was feeling very sick, very bad, and I was just deeply thinking, I am not sick. Maybe my body is sick right now, but I'm out of my sickness. I can see my sickness. I can see myself through that pain, through that uncomfortable moment of loneliness, of pain, of sickness. And I knew deep in my heart that everything would be okay. Everything would be over. So sometimes, even if you think that you're stuck in a moment in your life, and that you're not moving forward, you're not stuck. That's part of the process. Every single human being, we all have been through dark moments, through dark holes in our lives. But everything moves, everything. Even that pain, you can leave it back. So if you're feeling that way, just sit down, breathe and relax. Feel your prana. Feel your prana feeding you, giving you peace, giving you strength for going through this moment. And one of the good things of this evolution in yourself, of this jumping, this growth of spirituality, is the awakening of you. Is the realizing that all these bad moments in your life, of all these obstacles, all these tests, all these problems, all these bad experiences, they didn't exist. They were just inside of your head. So you see, you should be able to separate that bad thing going on here with my brain and my feeling on this side. So that will not bother me. I can be sick, but that sickness is not going to bother me. Because I'm moving forward. I'm really jumping forward. This is a quantum process. This is a spiritual process that's asking you to leave everything that you don't like back, everything in your past back. And this will sometimes leave you alone, leave you lonely, leave you confused, leave you on that verge of saying, you know what, I'm done. I'll go back to my old normality, to my despair, to my worries, to my troubles. The old normal, no? The old normality that they actually wanted us to go back to return to my silliness, to my fashion, to my shopping, to my whatever it is, material, emptiness. And the worth, I think the worth is the duality, no? To go back to the duality. How terrible. So this is kind of a fire test that will really bring your limits to the edge. Because spiritual awakening will kill all those old illusions, all those paradoxes, all those beliefs, all those teachings that we all carry in our history. And will give you such a freedom of whatever condition you're living in now, right now. And you will feel it, you will be able to breathe it. Because once you have it, everything around you has it too. It's like a ball of energy, you know? Like a ball of snow falling downhill. Small and ends being huge. Because it takes everything with it. And with that you will get to have a better life, a more tranquil life, a more blessed life. When you become a being of light, you're bright and you give light. And you become like a happy being. And when somebody is happy, everybody around him or her is happy. Everything around you is illuminated. Your work, your people, your home, your family, your relationships. Because nobody can make you happy. Only you. You came to this dimension to help, to give, to contribute with your calmness, with your knowledge, with your love, with your way of looking at things, which is different from other people's. That's why you feel lonely. You don't follow the rules. And when I say that, I don't say you don't follow the rules, I'm going to cross the red light. No, that's stupid. You don't follow the rules, the stupid rules, no? The social obligations. I have to wear this because this, I have to be like this because, no. You have your own schedule and you do your own stuff. But you start asking about those rules, those stupid rules. Why is it that I have to do this? Why is it that I have to do that? And that sets you apart from the crowd, from the sheep, no? From the group of sheep. When you're different, people stay away from you because it is exactly the good thing, because they don't understand you, because you are in a complete different dimension. You are in a complete different level of mentality and of spirit. And don't worry really if you feel lonely, if you feel sad, if you feel that things are not happening, because everything happens, but it takes time sometimes. Everything happens at its own time. So even if you feel like you are like drowning in this black hole and you lost power of yourself, of your control, that doesn't mean that you're lost. That means that you're just going through a difficult moment, a test, another day. Because you have this thirst of knowing more and more and more, learning more and more, no? And that gives you the strength to go forward, regardless whatever you have to go through. You know that there is something over there that you have to go. So despite all those troubles, all those trials, all those obstacles, you go ahead. And really know that you are not alone. You're not by yourself, because believe me, that you have beings of light around you. Call them angels, call them good energy, call them good vibe, whatever you like, but they exist and they're there next to you, guiding you, protecting you. Because this process of ascension opens all the levels of your being, from the inward, from within. You start to vibrate with a new consciousness. And I think that all this opens one of the most wonderful human qualities, creativity. But the creativity is funny, because it has like a double edge, no? Creativity is wonderful because you create and you're always inventing good things and to do and to help and to do this. But when you are like that, people look at you. Leonardo da Vinci, they thought he was crazy. And look how crazy he was. When you are into this mood, into the step, to the dimension of creativity, of creating something new, sometimes you really have to leave the nonsense of humanity around you, beside you. And just the only fact that you are doing something different will make people make you different, will make people leave you alone, no? So even if you are the most popular singer or the most successful financial businessman, creativity can be a lonely thing too. But when you are open-minded, and you are high in this level, in this spiritual field, your mind is completely in another world. Your mind is completely open. It's open to everything. You don't judge, you don't criticize, you just observe. And when you observe, you don't go through that martyrdom of, oh, I don't like that, or this, or why is he wearing that, or it's all that process of uncomfortable meaningness, because it is that makes you like step out of your way, just to lose time and energy thinking about things that they don't worth it. And that reminds me, I remember years and years ago at the beginning, because at the beginning when I was in Dallas, I used to go to a lot of parties. I don't know why, I was always invited. Now nobody invites me, I don't go to parties. I don't socialize that much. But I remember I was in this party and we were talking with some people, I can't even remember with who, but I remember this guy coming into the party and he was wearing tennis shoes. I'm talking about 20 years ago. So they were not even the Nikes that you're supposed to wear, no? And he was wearing shoes, and these guys, they started to laugh at the guy and make comments about this guy. And I was like, what are they doing? Why? So, you see, you have to go through all this process of criticizing that when it's ridiculous. And I told them, but you have to think that this guy maybe he hasn't got the money to buy your expensive shoes, or maybe he doesn't like shoes, or maybe he's wearing an orthopedic foot, whatever it is. So, and they shut up, they never talked with me again that night. But you see, when you are in this level of progression, you really stop in nonsense. Everything is fine. Everything is correct. There is no good and there is no bad. Everything is accepted. So, if you wear these shoes and you feel alone in the next party, don't be afraid and don't worry, because it doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all to feel different, because as I said, I remember a couple of videos ago, difference is good. And also because this connection with the quantum field, with this cosmic field around you, is so infinite that it grabs everything around you and everything that you can't even see. So there's no possible situation in which you will feel alone. Loneliness doesn't exist because, first of all, we are connected with everything and we are connected with everyone. So just basing yourself in that, you're not alone. You have to feel it. But when you are in this level, you're opening yourself to that sense of connection and you don't feel alone. You're always learning, you're always creating, you're always improving yourself. you're oversharing. There's only one simple reason that you're going through all this separation, all this difference. And it's because you have been chosen to be yourself. Namaskar, my friends. Devadatta from Dallas. Infinite love to everyone.